Hello and welcome to my 8th video. In today's video we are going to talk about internal platform teams. We are going to find out what is this new trend in DevOps. That's pretty recent. It's about 6 months that everybody is implementing it. What is the trend adoption rate for this specific trend? First of all, this was one of the main themes of a State of DevOps report of year 2020. Pretty famous report, everybody knows about it, and this was one of the 3 themes in there. And Technology Radar by ThoughtWorks had it under their radar for a long time, from year 2017. We have planned platform engineering product teams that's in trial still, but it's not discouraged. They want to say that you should implement it. But there is another winning feature in here, and that is applying product management practices to these platform teams. And that's what we should adopt here. So if you have internal platform teams and you're applying the product management practices to it, you are a winner. But what is internal team? What is product management practices? We are going to talk about it soon. Let's see from where DevOps movement started. So we have an expert with a set of practices and a promise of revenue boost comes to a company or enterprise and starts implementing stuff. That enterprise sometimes hires new people in there, or sometimes they are bringing the best of the breed inside the organization to form that platform team. They are going to build the stuff, build those that feedback loop of the famous feedback loop of DevOps, and then each of them they're going to go back to their team. But there is a big problem in there, and this is the famous feedback loop of DevOps. Makes everybody scared. So at the end of the day, there is a challenge in here. The challenge is, who is going to maintain it? So we had all these tools, we had all these things, but who is going to maintain the main tools? They said, why not having a dedicated team for platform? And they're always maintaining it. There was a challenge in there. The challenge was this team was always doing what they thought it's good for the team, for other teams. So they didn't have any empathy for the developers. They were just doing what they wanted to do. They were not creating roadmaps. They were not collaborating really with developers. So they were basically beating their own drums. Well, I'm myself guilty of doing the same practice, unfortunately. When they read something like this, they're saying that, okay, maybe we can fix it. We can fix it in a way that we can support our development teams. We can support sales. We can support customer success. Then it comes the matrix organization style of DevOps. So how it works is like this. We are having one DevOps member in each project team that takes care of the basically building the pipelines. So what happens in here is that we are having, for example, member A of DevOps in one project, member B of DevOps in another project. They are building the same thing. Or sometimes they're using a shared resource, but nobody's maintaining it. At the end of the day, there was a big bug with the system. So now that these DevOps members are inside of each project, nobody wants to really maintain the main repo or the main feedback loop. So that feedback loop becomes an orphaned component. And after some time, nobody's maintaining it, it breaks and it brings down the level of the output of the company. So we should go back to the internal platform teams. At least we have somebody that maintains the whole feedback loop. And we had just a small problem, and that is the developers themselves couldn't fix the stuff. Why not having these internal platform teams, and this internal platform teams makes videos like this one, and also they are writing their wiki, and also they have a channel to speak with developers. We talked about it in the DevOps video. So we can have all these educational practices to make all these domain experts, developers, DV engineers, and all those ones powerful, or we can empower them at the end of the day so that they can write their own stuff. Because at the end of the day, if we join their company, or if we join their project, or even if we want to build the same thing for them, we are not going to do the justice to the requirement. So it's better to empower them so that they can write what they need. And we are going to have a product manager. Product manager is the one that is connecting different parts of the organization and going through them and finding out what is the thing that will bring the most value if DevOps team or platform team does it. So here I have FedEx as an example. That's pretty nice, actually, I think. So product manager goes to different parts of this organization and finds out what is the best thing to do for the internal platform team. As far as I know, this is the most advanced model of internal platform team or DevOps engineer. Usually DevOps engineers are hired in here, SRE engineers are hired in here, network engineers, everybody that is kind of related to the platform and also has some knowledge about other parts of the organization. So the problem solved. Thank you and have a good day.